Kim Lip has been an idol for almost a decade, and eventful doesn't even begin to cover it. For lack of a better word, it's been... Back when she was in 6th grade, Kim Lip joined a dance class after her mom told her she needed to lose weight. And in that dance class, she didn't just find a hobby, she found her calling.
I know you're tired of loving.
As she worked towards her goal of becoming an idol, she met Chuu in middle school, who would end up becoming a pivotal person in her life. But the road to debut was not easy. After a series of unsuccessful auditions at multiple agencies, she was finally scouted through Instagram by Blockberry Creative in early 2016, and this led her to the LOONA project. After waiting for over a year, Kim Lip was revealed to be the 6th member of LOONA on May 15th, 2017. And 1 week later, Kim Lip released, in my opinion, the best LOONA debut and one of the greatest K-pop solo projects of all time. So after dropping one of the best K-pop projects of all time, what do you think Kim Lip did next? If you said A, you would be wrong, because she proceeded to drop one of the greatest K-pop projects of all time. On September 21st, 2017, Kim Lip debuted as the leader of Odd Eye Circle with members Jinsol and Chwery, and Odd Eye Circle released the critically acclaimed EP Mix and Match. Kim Lip was on a roll. She was featured on the October 2017 Seshi China magazine cover, and she even had a role in a web drama called Woomana. And then in January 2018, Kim Lip and fellow LOONA member Chuu graduated from Hanlim Multi-Arts High School. Yes, Kim Lip did all this before even graduating high school. And on August 20 of the same year, Kim Lip officially debuted as a member of the full group LOONA. By 2022, LOONA was a global powerhouse. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart. Due to ongoing payment disputes, Kim Lip and her fellow LOONA members filed to terminate their contracts. On January 13th of 2023, the news broke. Kim Lip and LOONA were free, but sadly that meant that they had to part ways. Two months later, Kim Lip, Heejin, Jinsol, and Chwery reunited with a familiar face. Jaden Jeong, who was the former creative director of LOONA, started his own company called Modhaus. And together, these four members became a part of a re-debut project called Project ARTMS. Now, I just want to take a minute to point out some beautiful symbolism. LOONA fans are called orbits. NASA's Artemis project was designed to put humans back on the moon. So the goal of the space project was to reach orbit, and the goal of Artemis was to reach their orbits again. Now getting back to the story, since Jaden had the pieces, he did the only logical thing. He revived the legendary trio.
Ready, set, and
Kim Lip added yet another classic to her discography, and she even helped write the lyrics to the title track. Eventually, Hassel also joined the Artemis project, and now the 5-member group was complete. The stars finally aligned. They were working with a CEO who cared for them, they were able to interact with the fans again, and they were back in touch with the music. They even announced a world tour for the summer of 2024. So guess what Artemis did right before the start of their tour? I'm sensing a pattern here. And let me explain, I'm not just saying this as a fanboy. Dall is an incredibly cohesive album that is a culmination of the solo work that the members have done during their time with Modhaus. From the themes of the album to the production and sampling. And even looking back at Mix and Match and its repackaged versions, these are truly some of the most critically acclaimed K-pop projects to have come out in recent memory. The success of their album and their world tour was followed up with another great album. And towards the end of 2025, each of the members of Artemis got their own solo song. And my personal favorite of the bunch was, you guessed it. As of right now, Artemis has just wrapped up their second world tour. From North America to Latin America to Europe and to the final curtain call in Seoul, these girls have earned a rest. As in Orbit and in Uri, I'll be waiting patiently for their next project. Because I know if Kim Lip is involved, it's gonna be a masterpiece. Some people like myself are allergic to peanuts, but what Kim Lip is allergic to is missing, because her music always hits.